Hello chatbots out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my last 2 days of this week, which are my Thursday and Friday. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week and you're all enjoying the last 2 days of your week, almost a weekend. On my Thursday I got up after a nice lie-in and I got showered and changed, had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, and was just watching a bit of Around the World in 80 Days. My younger sister was asleep, so was my mum, and my dad had work, so did my older brother and sister and younger brother, and then my dad had gone fishing, which he does most Thursdays, and my mum then got up and I was just listening to a bit of music, did a bit of drawing, a bit of colouring in, and was just sorting out my Blue doll and watching some vlogs and TikToks and funny dog and cat videos. And then my younger sister got up and my grandma came over and my younger sister was helping sort our grandma's new phone out, and then we went off to my workplace to have some lunch, and I had some French toast, a chai latte and a fresh OJ from there that I'll show you guys now. French toast was so good. I love the French toast, and it was like caramelized, so it made it look like it was a little bit burnt, but it's just the way it was cooked. And I had mine with vanilla ice cream because they used this like coconut spread on the top, which I don't really like, so I had vanilla ice cream on top instead. And my mum and my grandma and younger sister hadn't finished their food yet, and I'd finished, so I let them finish the rest of their food, and I then went off to one of the flower shops, and I got some flower shops from there that I'll show you guys now. Such lovely colours on those flowers. I then went off and had a look around the charity shops and one of the book shops. I went into W. Smith's. I then went off to one of my favourite little cafes and had a white chocolate mint frappe from there. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. So delicious. White chocolate mint frappes are probably one of my favourite things to have there. I then went off to one of the other flower shops. I got some plant arts from there that I'm going to show you guys now. I love all the succulents and cactuses and all the lovely patterns on the plants. I then got some flower starts from there as well that I'm going to show you guys now. I love all the beautiful colours on the flowers. I was then just chatting with the flower keepers in there. I then made my way back, and I got back and I watched Home and Away, Escape to Country and Farmer Brown, wrote a bit of my journal, listened to a bit of music and sorted out my Blue doll. And then my old brother was back from being at work and he went off down to rugby training. My older sister came over, I got ready for touch rugby, and then she dropped me down to touch rugby, and she had to go down to the rugby club for a meeting with the rugby committee. And so I got my shoes and my phone and put it in a bag so that I could change into my normal shoes after touch rugby. And it was a really good session. I did some really great passing and catching and running, and it was pretty warm, so I was literally melting by the end of it. I then at the end got changed into my normal shoes, and I then headed off, and I got back and I was walking back when one of my teammates offered me a lift, so I was like, yeah, sure. So he dropped me back. I then got back and I got showered and changed and had my tea, and for my tea I had a chicken curry, which I'm going to show you guys now. The chicken curry was so good. Then one of my colleagues messaged to say that one of our colleagues who'd been away travelling was back and wanted to meet up, and he asked if I wanted to come and join them. And I was like, yeah, sure. So my colleague came and picked me up from mine, and we walked up to our workplace, met with our colleague who'd been travelling, and he's hoping to come work back at our workplace before going off to uni in September, which would be lovely. And we get on really well, and we're just chatting away, laughing so much, and he's telling us all about his travels. And there was a few of us there, and it was quite busy because we had a tap takeover. We had lots of new things on tap, and I had a recorder and a Tom Collins trying to be good because I have work the next day. and we didn't get back till like 1 in the morning because we just stayed after close and we just sat out in the garden chatting away. And I got myself some cheesy chips and apple tango from the takeaway place up the road from my workplace, and then me and my colleague who'd walked together walked back together because he only lives around the corner from me. I then got in and I finished writing my journal, put it away, got into my PJs and then head off to bed as I was absolutely shattered, and then got up on my Wednesday ready for work, and I was doing 10 till 3 and I did not want to get up. I was literally still so tired, and I got some toast and a cup of tea and had that for my breakfast and was listening to a bit of music. My mum was asleep, so was my younger sister, and my dad, older brother and sister and younger brother were at work. I then locked up and made way to work, and on the way to work I tripped over and managed to cut the side of my knee. Not my knee, thank God, because I'm always cutting my knees, and I literally fell onto my side, jumped up, dusted myself off and then carried on. And I then went off to the corner shop and got myself a drink from there before work, and also got one of these little candy pacifiers, dummies, whatever you want to call them. Always reminds me of being on holiday or being in Weston. And I got one for my younger sister as well. She absolutely loves them. Then I got to work and I got clocked in and put my bag and coat away, and it was a little bit drizzly, and so I had my coat on. I wore my work shorts because it's still quite muggy, quite sticky out, and I'm glad I did because I was absolutely melting. It was just so hot, and I was running food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and it was me, my manager and one of my other colleagues, and then he had to take his dad off to hospital for an appointment, so one of our other colleagues came in at 11 when he had to go off, and it was quite quiet to start off with, steady but like not too busy. We had quite a few of the workers in, so I was chatting with them, and then I had to go to Aldi to get some bits and bobs for kitchen, and my boss was taking the food truck we have to one of the local primary schools for their school fair in the evening, so he was getting stuff ready for that. And so I went off to Aldi like 3-4 times during my shift, and I was then polishing lots of cutlery, putting cups and plates away, and I was then just cleaning lots of tables, and we had a few people sitting outside as well, so I was cleaning outside as well as inside, and I got to finish early because it was quite quiet, so I finished at like 1ish, and so I clocked off and got my bag and coat, and I headed off, and I went off to one of the little craft shops, and I got some socks that I'm going to show you guys now. Got these ones and these ones. These ones have like nice swirly little patterns on, and these ones have stars on, which I love, and they've got stripes and stars on. I love my socks and can't wait to open these and wear these. I then went off on a little stroll, and I got this beautiful orange rose snap that I'm going to show you guys now. So beautiful. I love the raindrops on the flowers from where it rained. I then went off to one of the new little craft shops they have just at the top of the high street, and I got 2 snaps from there that I'm going to show you guys now. It's so pretty in there, and the lady that served me was so friendly, so welcoming, and I was having a nice chat with her. And I got a gift for my cousin whose birthday is in November, nice and early, nice and organised this year, and it is this little frame photo which has dinosaurs, and it has the alphabet, and underneath all the letters of the alphabet are names of dinosaurs alphabetically, and it's so cool, and I really hope he likes it. He is dinosaur mad, so I'm sure he will. And I got this card, and with each purchase you get a stamp, and then you get 10% off once it's filled up, which is pretty cool. I then went off to Tesco's to get myself some lunch, and when I got there I got 2 plant snacks on there that I'll show you guys now. Such lovely patterns on those plants. They're just outside on a rack with some of the other plants and flowers. I then went inside and got some flower snacks from the flower section that I'll show you guys now. they have such lovely colours. I especially love the sunflowers, they're so pretty. I then got myself a Mill doll from there and got myself this new Barbie doll, which is so pretty. She actually has braces, if you can see, which is so cute, and I love her outfit. It's screaming pride, and it is Pride Month, so I had to get her. I love the sunglasses and her hair, so pretty. Then I made my way back, and I got back and I was having my lunch, and I gave my younger sister the candy dummy that I got from the corner shop before work this morning, and then I got showered and changed and got my clean uniform ready for work tomorrow, and then I was watching Escape to Country, Far Brown and Home and Away, and just listened to a bit of music. My dad was back from taking my mum and grandma in to see my grandpa in his rehab, and then my mum had gone down to my grandma's, and my younger sister went down there as well to help my grandma with her iPad as that was playing up. And my younger sister is very tech savvy, unlike me, so she went down and helped sort that out. And my dad had gone off for a nap. I then was just watching some stuff on Netflix, and then my mum got back with my younger sister from being at our grandparents' house, seeing my grandma, and then my older sister popped in after work, and I showed her the framed photo that I got for our cousin for his birthday in November, and also got a card on the way back from the card factory, and I've written that already. And I also, on the way back, popped in to see one of my colleagues, and I got the hat and the glasses that her two kids had got me from when we went off for the belated birthday meal at the lounge the other day that I had to wear, and they're so adorable. And I've taken down all my birthday cards now and put those away. My birthday's officially over, which are in the living room, and I put those away in my cupboard where I have all my birthday cards from when I was like young to now, and Christmas cards, lots of cards like and get well cards and stuff, because I'm very sentimental about things like that, and I love them. And then I was just watching a bit of Doctor Who, and I'm going to be sorting out my Bluetooth doll. I'm going to be putting her in the dress that I've got this one in, and putting this one in this pink dress here. So I'm going to do that later on. And then for tea, I'm having a cheese onion pasty all the way from Padstow in Cornwall, and they smell and look so good, and I'm now going to go off and have that. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week, or have a lovely weekend. I'm working tomorrow doing a split, and it's the town's carnival and also state night, which means it's going to be very busy, but at least it'll make it go quickly. And so I'm probably going to try have an early night before the split shift tomorrow. And yeah, please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye. I'm back. I just sorted my Bluetooth doll out, and I couldn't let Pride Month pass without showing you guys my Bluetooth doll's Pride look. Here she is in her Pride outfit. She's got pink sunglasses on and a pink necklace that says love, and a rainbow coloured dress with fringe on the sleeves and yellow high heels, and then a yellow bag that has pink and yellow on and pink fringe, and she's just stunning. Happy Pride Month, guys. Hope you guys have had a lovely Pride Month. Love is love, and I will leave you with a clip of my pasty that I had, which was so good. I thought I'd show you my cheese and pasty